Hello, greetings and salutations, and welcome to Take Two. So, the festival Ebertfest was over this weekend, and for those of you who don't know what Ebertfest is, you probably already know what that is, since it has the name, the word Ebert. So you probably get the idea. It has something to do with Roger Ebert, the a great film critic who had, I can't really think it was 2 years. Yeah, he passed away recently. But his festival is one that had happened over the weekend. Is held at the 90-year-old Virginia in Champaign, Urbana. I don't know where that is, but the festival, like most film festivals, it is a different one though, because usually when you have a film festival, you usually have the idea that you're going to be submitting a film to this festival. This one is different because no submissions are required to get, say, your film into the festival, because they choose you. As well as there are no journalists, no films are being bought or sold at all, no studio executives there, and absolutely no cell phones during the feature presentations. So yeah, there's none of this like, yeah, what's up? Yo, I'm in the theater. Yeah, that doesn't happen there. It doesn't happen. This might be a bit impressive for some of you who are really big movie buffs. But the screen, at the theater, the screen is, just get this, just try to understand this. The screen is 56 foot long. That is huge. It also has a mix of digital and 70mm prints too. Because they'll have, like, say, a film that was released in digital, or they'll show a film that was only in print. The films that had opened at the festival, one of the films that was open at the festival was called Life Itself, which talked about the film's creator, Roger Ebert. The highlights of last year's show was an unveiling of the Roger Ebert statue, which is kind of, I guess, like the Oscar statue or something like that, with questions probably from Patton Oswalt. They also had contributors to RogerEberts.com who had told stories of how great of an impact he was on their lives. Since he has passed away, there has been some wondering if they're still going to be going on and doing Ebertfest since the founder's now deceased. Just from like this weekend, it seems to be that it is going to continue. One of the key factors, I think, in this continuation, though, is that his wife, Chess, she has been doing the festival since he had lost his voice, so she will probably still be doing it, trying to, like, promote her husband's love for film and try to, like, get a new coverage, I guess, for new films and classic films as well. It's like continue on and admiring these films, just empowering film, I guess, overall. So I'd have to say that Ebertfest will continue, just honoring what Ebert had done in his career as a critic. So I'd have to say I'm kind of glad they're still doing it. He was a great critic. I mean, there's some people who say he was a bit too harsh, I guess, on films. But then again, sometimes you kind of have to be, because you're like you're an audience member who has to take it all in and say, this is how I felt about the film. You have to notice all of a film's problems, if there are any, or anything of that matter. Like, a film critic has to notice the flaws of a film. It's the same thing as well with, say, a theater critic. They have to notice a flaw, or say if they notice things that the actors did well, then yeah, they have to notice what things were good, what thing was bad. And for Ebert Roper, his love for film was probably a very strong one, so this festival was pretty much a success.